just got done watching Madea's Destination Wedding by Tyler Perry on Netflix. And I want to give you my rating of this movie. I want to tell you what I loved about the movie, what I did not like about the movie at all. And I also want to show you like 3 of the funniest clips, in my opinion, from the movie. But before we get into things, I realize that you could be on any channel in the world, but you're right here with me, and I really do appreciate that. So before we get started, please go ahead and like this video. And also subscribe to my channel if you do like watching TV show reviews and also movie reviews. As I'm filming this, Madea is still #1 right now on Netflix. She's been #1 all weekend. So it's a lot of people on Twitter and on other platforms saying they don't watch Madea anymore. Somebody is watching Madea. Somebody's lying. It's the same way like Trump got in office, but everybody around you saying they didn't vote for him. Somebody voted for that man. Now let me tell you the premise of this movie. Madea's Destination Wedding centers around Madea and her family traveling to the Bahamas for the wedding of her grandniece, Tiffany. The premise involves Tiffany rushing into marriage with an inspiring artist she met on a yacht, which causes concern and suspicion among her family. Madea and the family head to the tropical location where they encounter chaos and heartwarming fun as they navigate the questionable circumstances surrounding the wedding. What do I rate Madea's Destination Wedding? Listen, I'm going to be honest. I had to grade on a curve sometimes for Tyler Perry because I'm biased, right? I grew up on Madea, right? We used to watch Madea on a bootleg CDs at my grandma's house, okay? So Madea is very nostalgic for me. So with that being said, I would rate Madea a 6/10. Guys, it was funny. It was funny. Like, I can't say I was in stitches like the whole movie, but I got a lot of chuckles out of this movie, and it was entertaining to watch. So for the first 20 minutes or so, I was set, like I was focused on a movie, okay? But after 20 minutes, my attention kind of deviated. I went in the kitchen, I was cooking, and then I was just watching it in the background. And then towards the end, I sat back down to watch it, okay? So it didn't hold my interest the whole way through. But let me tell you what I did like about this movie. The chemistry between Madea, Joe, Aunt Fam, Cora, and Mr. Brown was undeniable. They are so funny to watch together as a group. And I will show you my favorite, like, few clips from the movie. And I also just love Uncle Joe. Like, Joe, I think, is my favorite character in Madea. Joe could have his own movie on the side, okay? Now, Tyler Perry, he did do a good job playing Madea, Joe, and Brian. If you're not familiar with the Madea series, you would not know that he's playing all 3 characters. I also love the way the movie just made me feel. It was very lighthearted, almost wholesome. It was rated PG-13. It's only 1 hour and 40 minutes long. It was just a feel-good movie to watch. Now, what I didn't like about the movie was the big reveal at the end, okay? Like the questionable circumstances surrounding the wedding, like the mystery of it. I didn't like the reveal at the end. And I didn't really like BJ's character. I didn't like how the family kept talking about how quirky he was and how different he was without fully addressing it. Like, is he diagnosed with something? Like, what was the deal with BJ? We never really completed that storyline. And I didn't really like the ending at all. I mean, it just fell flat. It ended very abruptly, in my opinion. Now, I will say this. I just didn't like that this Madea felt a little bit rushed to me. Like, it wasn't as good and as thorough as the earlier Madeas, okay? Like, let's go over just really quickly some of the earlier Madeas. Like, this was in no way, shape, or form, like, as deep and powerful as Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Even Meet the Browns, Madea Goes to Jail, or even one of my favorites, Madea's Boo, okay? That was a really good one, too. Like, the plot line and the background and all of the subplots just weren't deep enough. They just weren't powerful, and they were not memorable. And for this to be like the 13th Madea, I would expect just a little bit more progress, okay? But overall, I'm glad to see Madea back on the big screen. Let's dig into the funniest moments in this Madea flick.
Oh, I know damn well you ain't finna try to kill me. What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem? Why are you running?
Hysterical for me. Like, can you really do that at a gas station? Like, pour gas all over people like that? I don't know. That is so funny. Madea is so hood. She's so raw. And I just got a lot of giggles out of that scene.
Cora, I don't need no damn passport. I'm a thug. Did Trump build the wall?
Yeah,
Madea was hilarious here too, right? And that is a real thing. Like, yo, it's sometimes scary getting your documents together or crossing the border to go somewhere when you got a background, right?
The drinks is complimentary. Give me some more liquor.
Uncle Joe could not get off of those tables, okay? He was not playing. He was trying to come up. Yo, that ending, like where Tyler Perry, Brian, where Brian sees like how much he racked up at the hotel for the charges in the Bahamas was crazy, right? That used to be my nightmare, right? When I go on girls trips, right? And I'm the one that booked the hotel with my credit card, is that my friends would like rack up bills and they would eat all of the food and drink all the drinks in the refrigerator or do some crazy things like this family did, right? But on another note, right, these people were so mean to Brian this entire movie. They were roasting him and they were just mean to him, right? That was one thing I didn't like. Like, why did Brian deserve to be treated so badly? They were basically like bullying him. Though it was funny, but dang, they was really being mean to him. Now, let's quickly go over this cast real quick. Obviously, Tyler Perry was the main one in this movie since he plays 3 different roles. And he wrote the movie, he directed the movie, he starred in the movie. Like, damn, Tyler Perry is a beast. Like, I have no idea when this man sleeps, okay? I would love to just spend a week with him and just see his work ethic, right? But let's look at these characters, okay? So we have Xavier Smalls. You guys know him as Angel from Beauty and the Black. Beauty and the Black is my show. I can't wait till that comes back on. All right. I love him. He did a pretty good job, but we didn't see him too much in the movie at all. I think in total, we only saw him on the screen maybe 10 minutes. And we had Tiffany, played by Diamond White. We know her from other Madea movies too. I'm pretty sure she was in Boo. We have obviously Aunt Bam, played by Cassie Davis. That's my girl. I love her energy. Then we have Cora, played by Tamala Mann. You know, Cora she's that girl. She's so sweet. She's so innocent. I still love her character as well. Then we have Deborah, who was played by Taja V. Simpson. I had to click on her because I really don't know much about her and what she played in. I really don't know. You know what? I honestly haven't watched Tyler Perry's The Oval, so I don't know of her. I never watched Lola 2, A Heart for Christmas, none of that. But she did a pretty good job in the movie. And then we had BJ, Jermaine Harris. I'm not familiar with him as well. Mr. Brown, played by David Mann. He was funny too. Mr. Brown is always so funny. He's so wholesome. I didn't like that part on the plane though, where he browned himself on the plane, okay? And also, did I mention that I didn't like the reveal at the end? I don't want to give away full spoilers, but I really did not like that was the reason why the young lady was rushing to get married. I thought that plot could have been much more intricate, much more detailed, much more deep. And, you know, but I know I say that, right? Like, we want it to be more deeper, but deeper to Tyler Perry means traumatic, okay? And I will say this movie didn't have as much trauma as other Tyler Perry movies, okay? Although we did see Xavier Smalls in this movie, right? The groom. We did see that he confessed to Tyler Perry that he grew up in foster homes. So he had a traumatic past, kind of, all right? But I do think the part with his mom coming into play was unnecessary, too. Like, some of the scenes in this movie were just muddying the situation and not really adding to the plot line at all. But yeah, overall, you know, pretty decent watch. You could just throw it on in the background and have some giggles, okay? But it's probably best watched with a group of people having some drinks, or if you're a smoker, smoke something, right? It'll be even more funnier for you that way. Again, Madea is just so nostalgic for me. So any Madea movie that ever comes out, I'm probably going to watch it, okay? And I usually watch most of Tyler Perry stuff, but he has so many shows out right now, I can't even keep up. Again, like, I never even watched The Oval, right? My mom keeps telling me, like, The Oval is so good. You never watched The Oval? You need to watch The Oval, Brandy. So I never watched that one yet. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far in the video, let me know what else you're watching right now, right? For me, this past weekend, I watched a lot. I watched Dexter. Dexter is my show. Dexter Resurrection. I do plan on doing a review of that in the future once we get a few more episodes in, right? So Dexter is on, it's not on Showtime anymore. It's on Paramount. So I watched the first 2 episodes this weekend. I watched Superman. I went to see the Superman movie. I got a lot to say about Superman. I'm going to drop a review on that one too. And also this weekend, I watched Smoke on Apple TV. Wasn't really a big fan of Smoke. I watched this movie called Break on Netflix. I wasn't really a big fan of Break either. Guys, but nonetheless, the weekend was so busy, but somehow I found time to watch like a lot of TV and movies just in the background too, okay? But nonetheless, drop a comment below. Like, let me know what you're watching right now. And if you made it this far in a video, make sure you like the video. Let the algorithm know that I am doing a good job. Guys, I appreciate you. Again, I just crossed over 1,000 subscribers, so I am blessed. I am grateful. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.